Hello, you guys. Today is a raw and uncensored Patreon music industry sucks. Usually I do my music industry sucks over on As Told by Kenya, but I don't feel like doing any of that. So we are going to do a music industry sucks over on Patreon, and we are going to talk about the girls. The girls. Everyone on this list is the girls. So we're going to get into it. We're going to start with Doja Cat because that is hot off the press. Doja Cat got into some mess with some Stranger Things girls. I believe right now, literally as I'm recording this video, she's in some mess with the Amber Heard girls. Doja Cat has just been in mess for the past 48, 72 hours over some stuff that is 100% avoidable. I have some thoughts on some of this stuff. First and foremost, Doja Cat is at this point untouchable. Doja Cat is untouchable. Doja Cat, I always say this. I have been saying this since I have had my platform and have talked about cancel culture. As long as people have money in them by big companies, they will never fall. Dave Chappelle, Joe Rogan, and the list goes on and on and on. As long as there are people who are invested in this person financially, or as long as this person represents an idea. So Johnny Depp represents an idea, right? Johnny Depp represents white, cis, het, star culture, star leading man culture, older Hollywood. That is what Johnny Depp represents. This old idea of Hollywood, this idea of the movie star, right, that we have moved away from. That is what Johnny Depp represents. So a lot of people come to the defense of Johnny Depp because he represents an idea. A lot of celebrities don't speak out against Johnny Depp because he represents an idea that they don't want to move away from, right? That they are heavily invested in, or that is heavily invested in them. So if you come for Johnny Depp, you might one day come for them or come for their bread and butter, right? And so cancel culture can't exist until we knock down systems, right? Till we knock down systems that allow for these terrible people to stand tall. And let's be clear, Doja Cat is no Johnny Depp. That is not what I'm saying at all. I like Doja Cat. But so Doja Cat at this point, but I say that to say, we can move away from the idea of, is this person canceled? Didn't Dave Chappelle just put out another special the other day? Let's be serious. Because Netflix is not going to turn its back on Dave Chappelle until they don't have no more money to pay Dave Chappelle. Until they are out of contract with Dave Chappelle, that is when they're going to take a stand and stand up for trans rights. But until then, they are not. They're going to keep silent because their money is behind Dave Chappelle. That's just how it works, right? As long as there's money in it, they're going to stay. But that's what I said that to say that about Doja. Doja Cat does not have to worry about what the regular Twitter person has to say about her, because Doja Cat is one of the biggest pop stars of all time. You want to know something that I think people are wrong about? People are wrong. Someone put up a tweet, what is Doja Cat's fan base? Are black women Doja Cat's fan base? And a bunch of people who were old and out of touch were like, yeah, I believe black women are Doja Cat's fan base. I believe y'all are wrong. Y'all are wrong. Doja Cat's fan base is not mainly black women. It's not. Doja Cat's fan base is the same fan base of Tyler, the Creator. Doja Cat's fan base is white women. Doja Cat's fan base is young white women. Young white women love Doja Cat. Yes, Doja Cat does have a lot of black women fans, but Doja Cat's it's not, the streets is not Doja Cat's main audience. That's why you don't see Doja Cat out here freestyling. That's why in a way that maybe you see Lotto do, or a Meg do. Meg, I believe y'all have Meg confused with Doja Cat. Meg's fan base is still that's still black women solid fan base. Doja Cat is not that. Doja Cat could stop rapping altogether, and no, we would have something to say, black women, we would have something to say, because we like rapping ass Doja Cat, and Doja Cat likes the fact that she raps, so she would never do that. But Her audience would have no problem if she just put out pop, 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 pop. No bars. They would not care. Doja Cat's audience is white women. Young white women love Doja Cat. Like, I am so sorry. Every young white person I am in, like, I am around, loves Doja Cat. Like, if I am in a group of white women and I am in a group of black women, the white woman will bring up Doja Cat first. I, like, even watching, like, YouTube videos, I will, like, see, like, white women quote Doja Cat song. They're like, oh, Doja, like, please. When Doja Cat pulled out of that The Weeknd concert, it was white women who were the most upset. Like, I'm so sorry. I think y'all are a little wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Like, I don't mean black women don't love Doja Cat. Black women do love Doja Cat. I'm a black woman. I love Doja Cat. And y'all love Doja Cat too. Like, black women on the internet, chronically on the internet, who be all in all the, like, spaces, like the pop culture spaces, we like Doja Cat. But I don't think the regular black women, I don't think my mama know who Doja Cat is. I don't think my mom knows who Meg is, but I don't think my mama know who Doja Cat is. Like, I think y'all are wrong. I think y'all are wrong. I think black women online love Doja Cat, I believe, but like the regular black woman, the everyday black woman, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's her main fan base. I think Doja Cat is main fan base. Doja Cat is crossed over. But the thing is, Doja Cat's fan base, even when I only heard Doja Cat in passing, like, Emma Chamberlain loves Doja Cat. Like, be serious. I don't understand the Doja Cat persona. I don't get on TikTok like y'all get on TikTok, so I don't really follow Doja Cat's TikTok. But, like, I don't understand why Doja Cat is chronically online. I don't get it. Maybe it's because if I became as successful as these people have become, y'all would never see me. Y'all would never see me. I would pull a Zendaya on y'all so quick. Do y'all remember when Zendaya used to be online? When you used to be able to get content from Zendaya, like online content from Zendaya, and Zendaya quickly blew up and said, fuck y'all, that would be me. Yeah, I would not be on there with you. Nothing good comes of it. But Doja Cat can't not be online because Doja Cat enjoys being online. So, like, Doja Cat and the whole Stranger Things thing could have all been avoided. As someone who has no dog in the fight, I love Doja Cat, don't watch Stranger Things, I'm gonna come to you with, like, the objective opinion. This could have all been avoided. This could have all been avoided. Like, I don't know why that 17-year-old boy posted that screenshot of, like, Doja Cat in his DMs, but, like, listen, he's 17. He's 17 and you're Doja Cat. That's why he did it. And then maybe he thought Doja Cat was kidding. Like, I thought it was a joke because of everything I've seen from Doja Cat's online persona. Doja Cat joke, don't she joke like that? Don't she joke? So I thought it was a joke. And so I thought it was going to be left at that. Doja Cat was joking about liking the boy from Stranger Things. Like, it was funny to whoever it was supposed to be funny to. I didn't think nothing more of it. Like, I didn't think nothing of Doja Cat. We know Doja Cat like white men. She's half white. Is that newsworthy? And then, like, the Stranger Things boy. Like, I don't know. I didn't know they was friends. I think the most I thought was like, ooh, they friends. And also, I didn't know he was a kid either. So, like, I was just like, whatever. But then Doja Cat went on her little thingy and, like, was really mad at the boy. And I thought that was also a joke, too. I thought she was kidding. But then all of a sudden, I looked and y'all was dragging her up and down. So I guess the whole point of this is to say Doja Cat is too online. Doja Cat is too online. Doja Cat is too online. Like, this is just stuff that could be avoided. It's 12 hours of mess that just don't need to be 12 hours of mess. Like, it's just a little goofy. It's a little goofy. Like, can we agree that? Can we all just come together and agree that, like, it's goofy? And it don't have to be goofy because Doja Cat is, like, world famous. She's world famous. And it just don't, every time Doja Cat is in something that y'all care about, it just becomes a little goofy. And then people start throwing slurs, and then people start caring more about the slurs than the thing that actually happened. And then it's just like, it gets goofy. And it don't have to be that way. It just do not have to be that way. We know a little bit too much about Doja Cat's personality that it just don't have to be. You want to know who has a healthy relationship with the internet at this point in their career? Lizzo. Lizzo used to be chronically online. Then y'all were so nasty and gutter butt to her. And then Lizzo went away. And I don't think that's the answer. Being run off the internet is not the answer, right? Like, y'all ran Ariana Grande off the internet too. I don't think that's where we need to go with it. But I do want to say that there's a middle ground. I think Lizzo has found that middle. Lizzo's on TikTok. People love her on TikTok. She posts her TikTok. She goes. Doja Cat could be the same way. Like, there's just a middle. You don't have to be be gone from the internet because fans like that stuff, right? Doja Cat does, when she's not doing Doja Cat things, have a good personality. So like there's a middle that Doja Cat needs to find in the way that Lizzo needed to find that too and found it. You with me there? Are you with me there? Can we agree on that? Let's move on to Cardi B in the Shade Room. I don't know what the hell is going on with that. I think Cardi B is pissed off about them posting her child and then not being able to post like have a comment on it. And we can stop it right there. The Shade Room, you are posting people's children. When do you look at yourself and be like, I am posting kids? Like, this is all stemming from me posting other people's black children. My problem with the Shade Room stretches so far and so wide because the Shade Room could be something that you could look on as someone who puts content on the internet and someone who like wants to build something on the internet, wants to build a community on the internet. It's something you could look at and be like, wow, this black woman built this thing on the internet that is so huge and so wide. She had a vision that blogs were going to move towards this more Instagram-y type way. And she was at the forefront of that. And she built this million dollar thing. You could have said that. But then you gotta look at what the Shade Room actually is, and it's a bunch of fucking bullshit. It's a fucking bullshit. It is a pile of nasty, dirty, stanky shit. That is the Shade Room. It's nasty. It is the platform is being built on nastiness. And that's why you can't look at it as a black content creator and as a black woman and look at it and be like, wow, this is beautiful. Because it's not. Because they allow people to post, they allow the company to post things, and it's the worst fucking shit you ever seen. Because this is what the Shade Room does. The Shade Room throws the rock and they hide their hands. They turn on the eye and act like they're not the reason why it's boiling. Like, that's what they do. They post a picture of Lil Nas X in a skirt and be like, Lil Nas X performed at this tonight. Look at Lil Nas X. And they know their comments are going to be filled with a bunch of homophobes. They post picture of Dwayne Wade's daughter and then post it up there because they know there's going to be a bunch of transphobia in the comments. That is what they do. They post a picture of people's kids, and because they know in the comments is going to be a bunch of people saying negative shit about their kids. They post a picture of couples because there's going to be a bunch of miserable people in the comments saying everything terrible about this couple. That is what they do. They post clips from TV shows that show gay people being gay because they know a bunch of people in the comments are going to be fucking nasty. Like, that is what they do. They allow for their platform to be a place where the nastiest, scummiest people are able to come together and like agree on things. Something they did recently that pissed me off. R. Kelly got sentenced to 30 years in jail. 30 years in jail. So he's not going to be out of jail anytime soon. But there is a possibility that R. Kelly don't die in jail. R. Kelly ain't that old. So he could get out in his 80s, I think. Like 80s, close to 90s. So there's a possibility he gets out of jail. Then, you know, with good behavior, what the fuck ever. There is a, even though it's nasty as hell, there is a way in which R. Kelly do not spend the rest of his life in jail. And so because of that, the courts say what should happen if you are released from jail. When you are to be released from jail because you didn't get a life sentence in jail, you need to do this, this, and this, and this. So, but the Shade Room runs the headline, R. Kelly has to stay away from kids when he is released from jail. And so if no one's going to click on the link in the Shade Room's bio. So what it looks like is R. Kelly is not going to jail. That something must have happened on a technicality and R. Kelly is not going to jail. Like everything you heard the other day about him going to jail for 30 years is not true, and R. Kelly might be getting out of jail. And everything they do is so calculated. When you are a content creator and you're like, as a content creator, we are here to get people to want to come. You're like, all the time in a way, you're always, auditioning. You're always trying to get people to be invested in you. And And so you understand headlines. You understand it's the same way we come up with titles for videos. I come up with titles for Patreon videos to want people to become patrons. It's what they do. The Shade Room does that same thing, but they do it to nastiness. They are trying to get nasty people to join in on it. They wanted people to read this headline that when R. Kelly gets out of jail, he has to do A, B, and C, because he wanted all the R. Kelly apologists to be in the comments. They wanted all the R. Kelly apologists to be in the comments like, R. Kelly not going to jail. R. Kelly shouldn't be in jail anyway. R. Kelly, that was the point of that post. Because the post should have read, if R. Kelly is ever released from jail, he has to do this. So people still keep in mind this nigga going to jail. But no, you wanted people who are invested in R. Kelly not being in jail, who are invested in black men not having to pay for the stuff that they do to black women. That was the point of that article. And that's why it's fuck the Shade Room. Because what they do is they want to be a place for the nastiest, scummiest people to be able to dwell. And I am hard on places like Reddit. I am hard on places like Twitch, YouTube, who allow for like radicalized people who like to radicalize people to be on their platform, because I don't believe they are without responsibility. And these people shooting up places, they are responsible because that's where these people that's where these people come together, congregate. The Shade Room is worse than that, though. The Shade Room knows that's all that they are, because at least these other platforms have other good things about them. The Shade Room has no other good thing about it. Like, all they are is the nastiness. That's all they are. It's like they made, it's the same decision that the Breakfast Club went into. They realized, wait a minute, like if they're the Breakfast Club realized, we can be shitty and harass women and harass our guests and be nasty to our guests, and people watch it. And so they moved completely in that direction and forgot everything else that a radio show is supposed to be. The Shade Room did the same thing. I have nothing against, as a person who loves celebrity and pop culture, I have nothing against blogs. Blogs raised me. I'll never talk down on blogs. I think there's nothing wrong with a good blog. But there is something wrong with the Shade Room, because the Shade Room has no good intentions. There's no good intentions behind it. There's no good intentions behind it. And when the creator of the Shade Room is told about this, they don't care. They don't care. But they also want to prop themselves up as this is black owned and this is black built and this is black community. But look at the community you built. You are no longer allowed to say this is black community and I let that shit slide. You're no longer able to say black owned, black community, black ran, black this, and I don't look into the Carfax. I don't look into what the fuck is going on under the hood. And when you look into what is going on under the hood, and that's their comments, it's all bad. It's all bad. They pick stories, they pick headlines in order to get people drug. And I'm not here for it. It's not fair. Is this what black people deserve? Is this what black people deserve? No. The root of this whole Cardi B thing is you posting her kid. Why are you posting kids? You make your money by posting kids. Y'all are weird. The Shade Room is weird. The Shade Room is weird. But that wasn't the point of this whole entire thing. This is the music industry stuff. Cardi B was involved in it. I'm middle of the road about Cardi B's new song. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I'm excited for a Cardi B era though, because one thing about Cardi B, she gets visuals. Next, Sweetie. What happened to Sweetie? What happened to Sweetie? We don't see Sweetie no more. But that's fine to me, because you want to know what? I want Sweetie to lean into Sweetie's purpose. Sweetie would attract, it's one of those things, you attract more bees with honey than vinegar. Sweetie would attract more people with her personality than her music. I was looking into Sweetie after I said Lotto stole Sweetie's career. And I was looking into what success Sweetie really has. Sweetie don't even have a top 10 hit. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, Sweetie ain't that successful in music. Sweetie is most successful being Sweetie. Sweetie should 100%. I know no one wants to be an influencer, but Sweetie don't even have to be an influencer. Sweetie needs to be a personality. Sweetie needs to be a personality. Sweetie is missing the clear opportunity for Sweetie. Sweetie can have a show. Sweetie could have a daytime television show. She could have a nighttime television show. Like, I don't mean like late night, like, you know, with the old white men they keep hiring. But Sweetie could have a TV show. Sweetie could build a brand on being Sweetie. She should let the music go. She should let the music go. And Sweetie needs to lean in to being a personality. She's wasting time. She's wasting time because that's how successful I believe Sweetie can be on being just a personality. Sweetie is gorgeous. Sweetie is funny. Sweetie has charisma. Sweetie go to work. Sweetie go to work. And so it's like, why are we still putting out songs? I follow so many people's privates and they be saying the stuff like that really need to be said, but they won't say it on their public because they don't want to get dragged. And someone was talking about how Sweetie put out a song and like no one heard it. And it's like, we're wasting time. It would be one thing if it was 2 years ago where Sweetie songs are still like being played like tap, tap, tap in. And That's My Best Friend. That's My Best Friend is still a good song, by the way. But Sweetie, if the people are not even listening to the music no more, girl, please go be a personality. I want Sweetie to go be a personality because Sweetie has a good personality and that's where Sweetie needs to be. That's where Sweetie needs to be. Next thing is Flo. Flo is a new girl group. Y'all will sit on Twitter and TikTok, I guess, and argue about anything. Why do y'all want them girls to break up? Somebody said they would love Flo if Flo would get rid of the white girl. I don't see a white girl, so I don't even know like if that tweet was just being shady. I don't know. I love a shady tweet, so I'm not even coming for the tweet. But what I am saying is, why y'all want them girls to break up? Those girls are like genuinely friends, I think. Like those girls like genuinely know each other. Stop starting mess. Stop starting mess. Like, the girls look cute. The girls look cute. The streets telling me only one girl is like fully black, so like maybe we shouldn't be big on the like, ooh, black girl group, but like even that is fine to me. Like, who cares? Like, who cares? Like, let them be the black girl group. Like, I don't know. Like, I just think y'all argue over anything. Let the girls be cute. Let the girls be cute. You want to know what I do appreciate from the girls? Putting out music. I do appreciate the girls putting out music because we are in the day and age where the girls don't put out music no more. The girls put out TikToks, the girls put out Instagram videos, the girls put out photo shoots, but they don't put out music. You hear about a new girl coming along and you don't get a body of work until 4 years later. So I do appreciate the girls giving us an EP because Cardboard Box, it had been a minute since we heard Cardboard Box, and they came instead of coming back with a single, they came back with an EP because that's what the fuck you were supposed to do. Another person, Brent Fayez, thank you for coming out with work. Like, people don't come out with work no more after they become popular. So I appreciate the girls coming out with work. I have not listened to the EP. I'm not gonna be fake. I haven't listened to the EP, but I'm hearing that you guys are enjoying it. I am gonna get to it. I just ain't had the time. That's what I wanted to come here and say. I am happy that the girls are putting out music. Them girls can sing. One thing about a girl group does not need powerhouse vocalists. None of that. The girls need harmonies. Girl groups need harmonies. The purpose of a girl group is to harmonize. Flo, I am very happy that you are here because I'm hoping this can open up a little path for June's Diary. June's Diary. I'm hoping this can we get a June's Diary, a Flo and another girl group? Like, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping we can get like some girl groups to sneak in here. And I'm all here for the Flo girl group. I'm here for them. I don't know. I don't know. The music sounds good. I've heard clips that y'all have posted and the music sounds good. And that's all I ask. The music video looks good. That's all I ask. That's all I ask because the girls don't put out music no more. The it girls don't put out music no more. So I'm happy that Flo is. And I just think the idea that y'all telling these girls to break up, who to put in, who needs to be in. Like, I just think some of y'all are a tad bit miserable and you got to look into it. You have to look into why you are a tad bit miserable. Like, you guys say things and I know they're for jokey jokes and they're for tweety tweets. But like, these are real people. Like, you want the girl to get kicked out her own girl group with her own friends? Like, is that really what you want? Like, I don't know. That's just not nice. Beyonce's coming. I don't know why we don't have a Break My Soul video. I know that I don't go against the queen. I don't go against the queen. I believe Beyonce's vision. I don't know why we don't have a Break My Soul video yet. There's a few things I want to say about my girl, Beyonce. You guys know I already believe Beyonce is the best performer of all time. The other day, I went back and watched the I Am World Tour. I hear what y'all say about the rest of them. I hear what y'all say about the rest of them. They ain't doing that. The I Am World Tour is not even Beyonce's best tour. Not even top 3 to me. And they still ain't doing what she did on that. BB Take Me Higher? Like, they're not doing that. They're not doing that. So not only do I think Beyonce is the best performer of all time, I know Beyonce is the best performer of all time. Y'all are never gonna give it to her. Y'all are always gonna let nostalgia cloud y'all. That's fine. That is fine. I have respect. One thing about me, when you are a student of celebrity, you are a student of music, and you are a student of pop culture, I will never disrespect the girls that came before Beyonce because I understand how it gets here. And one day, I hope that one day there is a girl who can touch Beyonce's garments. I hope there is a girl who can touch the hem of Beyonce's garments. I hope someone comes along and studies what Beyonce did, study what Janet did, study what Prince did, study what Michael did, study what Tina Turner did. I hope they study the people who were greats on the stage and are better than them too. That's the point. That's the point. It was never supposed to stop with Beyonce. Therefore, I don't know why the other people can't say that too. But anyways, I don't entertain conversations on who's the best of all time because I honestly just don't think it's a conversation. I don't think it's a conversation anymore. Like, we're gonna have to agree to disagree because I don't have nothing against your fave. So like, we're just gonna have to agree to disagree. Like, we just are. And so that's not the point. The point is it's Beyonce season, and it's just, I look at this woman. And the fact that this woman is charting a song in the top 10. It's number 1 in other countries. She's charting a top 10 at 40 years old. 40 isn't old. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is no one did this before. No one did this. Beyonce, people brought up that like Usher is the male Beyonce. And I love Usher. I do. But that minimizes what the fuck Beyonce is. Usher's not charting a top 10 hit. A solo top 10 hit. He could. I think Usher still got juice in the tank. So he could. He's just not. Usher can't sell out a stadium all over the United States. But I love Usher. I love Usher. Usher is amazing. Usher has preserved his voice. He can't sing like Beyonce sing. He can't perform like, I saw Usher in Vegas. He can't perform like Beyonce performed. He's good though. He's good. He's Usher. That's the thing. Usher is Usher. He's good. He's a talent. Nobody can sing. No male in the music space can sing as well as Usher sings. But like, I think people use Beyonce's name in vain because there's just no one who has done what Beyonce is doing right now. Charting a song in the top 10 solo at 40. After 3 days of tracking. She released the song in the middle of the week. All she put up was an Instagram bio. The song don't even have a music video. If it would have had a music video, it would have charted in the top 5. Solo. The woman is just... People don't talk about it because people don't know how to talk about it. Because first, they got to get the chip off their shoulder about how much they don't like that woman. And then 2, there's nothing to compare it to. And when you see that there's nothing to compare it to, you got to start admitting other things that they don't want to admit. The woman is just, I'm looking at a picture of her now. The thing is, I don't need Beyonce to be successful. That's the thing. I've seen Beyonce be successful. I'm a hag. I'm old. I've seen Beyonce be successful. I was alive during B-Day. I was alive during Single Ladies. I was outside. Like, I've seen Beyonce be successful. I've been in the stadiums that Beyonce has sold out. I've been there. So I don't need to see Beyonce be successful because I've seen it already. It's been done already, right? I saw her be successful with Destiny's Child. So I don't need successful Beyonce at this point of my standing of Beyonce. But the fact that she still is, that's the part that's blowing me. It's the fact that she still is. Y'all not gonna give her 10s till she in the grave. But just know, I spoke her name first. I spoke her name. Like, the woman is just, she's just. on the way. I genuinely believe this is going to be Beyonce's most creative album. How do I feel about Rent? I don't know. Someone said there's no world in which people are going to love Renaissance, and that because the music industry sucks on Patreon, I can talk. We live in a world where none of us like anything. And I'm putting myself in this. We listen to things, we watch things, we read things to dislike them. We all want the hot take. We all want the hot take. So once again, I also don't care about public opinion of things. I didn't think Drake's album was that bad. Honestly, never mind. I didn't think it was that bad. But when I went on Twitter and saw y'all dragging it, I'm like, of course y'all are. Same thing I just said about Cardi B's new song. Like, Kanye West verse sucks. But like at the worst of it, it's mediocre. At the worst of it, it's mediocre. It's not the worst song I fucking ever heard. But people say that because it's easy. When y'all was saying About Damn Time by Lizzo was a flop when it came out and wasn't good, I said y'all were wrong. I was first on About Damn Time. Can y'all give me my tens? I was first on About Damn Time. That About Damn Time was a hit. It was a hit. It was a hit. And because of TikTok, it's a hit. And you know you like the song too. In a minute, I'm gonna need a sentimental. It's good. But y'all don't let nothing grow on y'all anymore. Y'all don't let things grow. Y'all don't let things be, y'all don't let anything, y'all just come out and be like, this sucks, this is terrible, this is this, this is this. So there's no world in which people are going to love Renaissance when it comes out. But wait for it. Wait for it in 6 months. It's the same thing y'all did with Adele 30. One day y'all go revisit Adele 30 and realize it's a pretty solid album. But it came out, you didn't like the song, it sucks. It doesn't. It just doesn't. But that's how y'all live with music. People are now coming around to the Drake album because that's how y'all live with music. Like, the music industry sucks. The reason why these videos are titled The Music Industry Sucks because there's just a lot of reasons why the music industry sucks. Let's move on to Chloe. Chloe Bailey released Surprise. I don't hate Surprise. I don't hate Surprise. I don't hate Surprise. I like Surprise. Have Mercy, once again, not letting music grow on them. Have Mercy has turned into, is my favorite single of the three. I think Have Mercy has really grown on me to the point where now I say Have Mercy is a fine song. I used to say it was bad. I think Have Mercy is a fine song. Treat Me is, I'm never gonna see it for Treat Me. And then Surprise is just, it's Surprise. Like, it's not a bad song. Like, I think people would be crazy to say it's a bad song. It's just, I put Chloe on this to talk about. I want Chloe to get a hit song so bad. I want Chloe to get a hit song so bad. And I don't know why it's not happening. Talk to me, comments. I like Chloe. And I don't know why the hit, like, she's working with great producers. She's a great producer herself. And I don't know why the songs aren't like hit songs. Like, why we aren't putting out hit songs. Because one thing about Chloe, like, did y'all see her at the BET Awards? She ate that shit up. She ate that shit up. She ate that shit up. People think because I'm critical of Chloe Bailey music, I don't see the potential in Chloe Bailey, and that is a lie. Chloe Bailey could be huge. Chloe Bailey could be huge. You remember when, I'm a hag on Making the Band, Diddy used to bring the people in, and he used to say how you needed to present yourself and how you need to do this, this, and this. Rihanna wasn't made overnight. I guess what I'm trying to say is Rihanna was not made overnight. Rihanna's image had to be cultivated. They tried out 2 albums, A Girl Like Me and Music of the Sun. And then we got Good Girl Gone Bad. It takes time. Chloe Bailey is going to need time. Now, y'all know I don't agree with the idea that Chloe Bailey is so young and we have to give her time. Beyonce at 25 had already put out B-Day. Did Dreamgirls put out 3 Destiny's Child albums and put out Dangerously in Love. So let's not act like the girls need that much time. You don't want to know what Lady Gaga was doing by the time she was 25. Like, I don't believe in time. I don't believe in time. I don't believe in time. The girls who have it have shown me that you can have it at 17. You can have it at 17. So I don't believe in time. I don't think Chloe Bailey needs time. I think Chloe Bailey needs a hit song. And I think it's going to come. I already said once Chloe Bailey gets a hit song, I'm standing. I'm standing once she gets a hit song. But Surprise is fine. Chloe Bailey can perform her ass off. That's what I love about Chloe. Chloe Bailey is willing to go to work. It breaks my heart. Y'all heard Chloe Bailey say she don't know when the album is coming out? Ooh, it's giving old school. It's giving back in the day. You know how many artists could have been great, but they first single didn't do well, they second single didn't do well, and they got dropped from their label? Like, that's what it's giving. Oh my God. I want to hear a Chloe Bailey album. I do. So I hope we get it because I believe in Chloe Bailey. And you know what? That just is what it is. I believe in Chloe Bailey. What's the next thing I wanted to say? Leah Michelle got Funny Girl, which I think we knew was going to happen. And that's this. Leah Michelle brings the most, like, talk. It'd be funny if Leah Michelle does Funny Girl and it still flops. But I don't think it will because Glee stans are still, like, going to go see her. And if there's one thing about a white Leah Michelle fan, they do not care that she is racist. That the street says she was racist. And they do not care. They do not. Broadway girlies do not care about the politics. They just care about the talent. I've said this and I'm going to say it again. Leah Michelle can sing. I will never deny that. Leah Michelle is not a once-in-a-lifetime talent. Like, I get it. Y'all haven't heard girls sing. But, like, Leah Michelle is not a once-in-a-lifetime talent. Leah Michelle can sing. Leah Michelle, Don't Rain on My Parade is excellent. But, like, let's be serious. Leah Michelle is not a once-in-a-lifetime talent. Like, be serious. But she does have talent. And so, like, whatever. I don't care. I don't care. Like, someone said Leah Michelle has a restless spirit, and she do. Like, if her being on Broadway means, like, she is forever gone, keep putting her in Broadway shows. I don't care. I don't care. That's it. I'm going to end this here. I'm going to end this music industry sucks right here. Actually, I'm not. Why can't black people go to rap concerts? As me, a black woman, I would never go to a Doja Cat concert because I don't want to hear white people say the N-word. As I told you at the top of the video, I think most Doja Cat fans are white. I don't want to hear them sing Niggas Ain't Shit. Did y'all see that video of Roddy Ricch singing Box? And all them people say, she sucked a nigga. So, oh my gosh, I would crawl out of my skin, go to heaven, come back down, and go to hell. Like, what? We have to get that under control. Like, when you go to a concert with white, where a majority, like, can you imagine going to, like, a Tyler, the Creator concert? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, just white people saying nigga. You are subjective because you are going to see your favorite artist who is black and makes black rap music and says nigga, and they have white fans. Would you want your fave to have white fans? Because, like, that means they selling, I guess. But it's just like, do I gotta hear y'all say nigga? I can't fight everybody. I can't fight everybody. And it's just like, it's so gross. It is so fucking gross. That's the end of this. Is there anything else in the music industry that has happened? No, I don't have nothing else to say. That's the end of this video. I will see you guys in the next Patreon video. Peace.